Hello, everyone. My name is Julie Edwards, and I am the Director of Health Promotion and Wellness at the University of Chicago. I'd like to thank you for joining me today as we actually practice a meditation about letting go. So I don't know about you, I've at least had one point in my life where I faced a decision of whether I should let go or hold on to something or someone, and you may have done the same. Letting go is often one of the most difficult things that we have to do in our lives, yet sometimes it is the only way that we are able to get ourselves to move forward. But it can be challenging. It can be especially difficult to let go of things that we still really want to hold on to. These things oftentimes, whether they are objects or people, potentially ideas, are usually things that we have a hard time admitting that we don't need anymore. For some reason, we've conditioned ourselves to think that we need to hold on to them because the thought of them going away or the thought of us missing them is just too much. However, we need to take a step back for a moment and see beyond the act of letting go itself. That is obviously hard and it can take time, but instead we need to focus and look forward to see what letting go will allow new room for in our lives. If we think about it in a way of, if we're able to let something go, whether it's an old thought, emotion, feeling, or experience, what does that open up for in our lives as an opportunity potentially in the future? One of the essential tasks for living a meaningful life is to be able to let go at times. Letting go meditation can actually lead to freedom from difficult experiences, emotions, or thoughts that we may have. It's only by letting go of the hopes, the fears, the pain, stories that have a hold on us that we can actually quiet our mind and open our heart. We do not need to fear letting go. I think many of us do that, and sometimes we can trust the courage and the vulnerability of our heart to meet life as it is, and we can rest where we are in a compassionate way. As we let go, the tender ground of honesty, healing, and love will carry us through this ever-changing world. Remember, letting go does not mean losing the knowledge that we have gained from the past or the lessons that we've learned through our own experiences. The knowledge and lessons will remain with us. To let go is to release the images and the emotions that are tied to whatever we may have experienced. Maybe it's grudges or fears, clingings, disappointments of the past that may bind our spirit. Like emptying a cup, letting go really leaves us free to receive, to be refreshed and awakened. Letting go is not the same as aversion, struggling to get rid of something. We cannot genuinely let go of what we resist. What we resist and fear secretly follows us even as we push it away. To let go of fear or trauma, we need to acknowledge just how it is in this moment. We need to feel it fully and accept it as it is. And letting go begins with just letting be in this moment. What we learned when we learn to let things be, they actually gradually lose their power and they cease to disturb us in the ways they may have before. As we allow what is true, space comes into the body and the mind. We can actually breathe and soften and come to rest. In accepting it, we actually can become free. We may ask ourselves, is it time to let this go? Do I have to continue to replay this story? Do I have to hold on to these emotions or these feelings that I may have been experiencing for some time? Your heart will know. There is an organic cycle to letting go. We will feel it as a wisdom that knows that it is time to move on, to release the past, and to tenderly return to the present. When we let go, we return to an honest and simple openness with the present moment. And that's what we'll practice today in this meditation. As I lead you through the meditation today, I'm going to ask you to think about whether it's a thought, an experience, or potentially an emotion that you've had that you've really held on to for some way, and maybe it's something that you're ready to let go. I'd like you to try and think of something that Maybe you've tried to let go in the past and haven't been able to per se, but not to go so difficult where it may be challenging to go through the meditation. So what I'll do is ask you to please sit comfortably, or if you're lying down, feel free to do so. And if you feel comfortable, please close your eyes or just gaze downward. And as we start the meditation, try and focus your attention and your awareness on where you feel your breath the most in your body. Bring attention to your breath, allowing it to soften, and let yourself feel settled in the groundedness of the present moment. You may have thoughts that arise in this moment, but slowly and gently release those thoughts and return your attention back to your breath. What I'd like to do is first start to recognize. I'd like us to start recognizing in this moment and ask you to bring into awareness a story, situation, feeling, emotion, or reaction that you feel it's time to let go of. Try to bring your attention to whatever it may be you'd like to focus on for our meditation today. And allow that experience, thought, or emotion to come to your mind. And as it comes up, maybe there are some physical sensations that you experience, whether it's an upset stomach, maybe you feel your heart beating a little bit quicker. Just try to bring your awareness and your attention to the experience or the thought, and just let it be in this moment. Continue to breathe in softly. What I'd like us to do is really focus on accepting. Name the feeling gently. Maybe it's betrayal, sadness, anxiety. Whatever you're feeling in this moment, just gently name it with no attachment to any judgment or anything else. Just allow the space to let it be, to float without any resistance. Just hold it in a heart of compassion. Ask yourself if it is indeed wise to release this past feeling, thought, or emotion. Feel the benefit, the ease that will come from letting this go. Try to picture in your mind the space that may be opened by allowing this feeling or thought to go away. And as you have this thought, emotion, or feeling in your mind, say to yourself, let go, let go, over and over again. Soften your body and your heart. Let any feelings that arise release from your body as you continue to say to yourself, let go. Sense how the feelings can be released like water draining out of a bathtub. Just feel the thought, the emotion, or the experience releasing as if it's going down the drain like water. Feel the space that comes as you let go, how the heart softens and the body opens. Now direct your mind to envision the future where this situation has been released. Sense the freedom, the innocence, the ease that this letting go can bring. As you're envisioning that future where you're releasing
The
that
future is
session,
the time after the present.
each time, make sure you say to yourself, let go, several more times. And as you say, let go, sit quietly and notice if the feeling returns. Each time it may return. Just breathe softly and bow to that thought or feeling and say kindly, I will let you go. I'd like you to focus your attention on your breath in this moment. As you breathe in, recognize the thought or emotion that you're letting go. And then when you exhale, imagine it physically leaving your body as you deepen the exhale. Inhale as you are aware of the thought, feeling, or emotion that you're letting go. And exhaling as you slowly and gently release it. Practicing letting it go completely. Sometimes this can be challenging, especially if it's a thought, situation, or experience that we've held on to for some time. Just allow yourself the grace to understand that it's important to let go and hold it with compassion as you slowly release it. Continue this practice on your own, gently inhaling in And softly exhaling, releasing whatever it is that you'd like to let go in this moment. With letting go meditation, the images and the feelings may come back many times. And as you continue to practice, they will eventually fade and they won't maintain control over you. As you continue to practice, it will be easier to let go. Gradually, your mind will come to trust the space of letting go. Gradually, your heart will be easy and you will be free from whatever it is that you're trying to let go. Just sit in this moment, practicing, releasing, and letting go of wherever it is that you are able to do so in this moment. When you are ready, you may slowly open your eyes and bring your attention back to the room. Sometimes it's helpful to stretch after a meditation like that, where we've worked with potentially a difficult thought, emotion, or feeling. And just the practice of letting go can take up a lot of space and energy. So I'd like to give an opportunity, if anyone has any questions, to feel free to chat them. And I just want to thank you for joining me today. I hope that you found this meditation useful in really practicing how we can let go and how it will just open space for other things in your life. While the act of it is sometimes difficult to experience and difficult to go through, just being able to identify things that are potentially something that you can let go to make room for other positive things in your life is really important. And so I encourage you to continue to practice this meditation. And I thank you for joining today. Other resources are available on our website at wellness.uchicago.edu. Thank you and have a wonderful weekend.